Hello, and welcome to another episode of On the Backs of Gods. This is episode 265, and what's this? We have our players, same as always Kyle, Mac, Katie, Jillian, and Greg, and I'm Josh. In the wrong spot? Well, not today. I have the reins, baby. To understand how we got here, you can check out our backlog on YouTube, but this is a great spot to join us for our story today because it focuses on a party fractured by the unknowable whims of magic and the roll of the dice. The crew found themselves at odds with one of a pair of problematic twins they once called Ally, and her spell sent three of their number to planes far from home and turned a fourth into stone. We saw Fen traipse through a forest of dinosaurs, and Nyx serve as captured entertainment in the court of Shu. And today we focus on Nana. Nana, what are your thoughts as you move in slow motion through colors that burn and freeze and shock and sting in equal measure?
I think top of Nana's mind, all she wants is to weather this, get to Roshan, and figure out what's happening. It does not look good regarding Rose. She doesn't want to assume. Doesn't look good though. And she'd much rather be there in the center where she is presently alone with Roshan and find out what's
Well,
happening.
before you can exit these blinding, colorful lights, you are met with darkness, stomach lurching stillness, the feeling of falling despite no air rushing around you. You touched that final layer and things went sideways. Can I have a con save?
Sure, happy to do it for you, Haas. 1 second. Okay, D20. Con save. Okay, not bad. 15 on the dice plus 9, 24.
Well, you are just able to choke down vomit and not vomit across the multiverse, but screams are pulled from your lips, echoing disjointedly across realities as light from distant suns flickers in and out of your vision. Extreme cold. Your body is quivering, pulling into the fetal position automatically to keep what little warmth left you have from escaping. What do you do?
I think she knows cold. She knows what to do in the cold. You have to keep your trunk warm. She pulls her limbs in tight and just tries to keep kinetic energy moving, keeping her core warm. She has to stay alive.
And perhaps it is a subconscious thought, but you will yourself as you rub your arms and hold your legs in close in this freezing space. You will yourself toward heat, toward warmth, toward not freezing to death. And in that moment, like a watermelon seed squished between two fingers, you are ejected from the spell. Realms stop flashing before you, and a sense of vertigo overwhelms you. Finally, you feel the pressure of air around you. It is hot, stinging on your freezing flesh. You are falling end over end until you land with a wet plop into what must be lava because, gods damn, it is hot. But it is dark in here, dark and hot, and the stiff wetness threatens to burn your skin off. You take that's good roll. Uh, you take 20 fire damage,
Ooh, wee.
and this is on top of several rounds of damage that Nana took entering the sphere in the first place. So
Mm.
she's not looking so good.
No, not
Um,
great.
as you uh, scream from the fall and this burning ichor, whatever is clinging to your skin and burning you, you hear the words of ascending but they are drowned out by your own screams.
Yeah, no, it's just pain. She does not register very much in the way of words.
Um, you can hear, you remember the word fen in your scream addled time, but let's rewind momentarily to set our current scene. We zoom out. Nestled in between rolling hills covered in rusty metallic leaved trees is the Palazzo Inferi, a holy sight under the unceasing gaze of four hot suns, red, yellow, white, and blue, visible even through a layer of yellow smog. The circular complex built around the spawning pools, the furnace, where souls are recycled and constantly spill forth from the pool of molten metal around which impurities form a metallic scum. The building is modeled after the sky with four large globes that glow red, yellow, white, and blue when struck by the sunlight, shedding light under this thick yellow smog. Paraffin, you stand just inside the closed giant door to Lyriac's private quarters. Metallic gold silks drape and fill the enormous space with a bit of life. The smell of rich, thick incense perfumes the air. Thick slices of fruit and metallic fish fillets sit half eaten on a table set for one, but big enough for a giant sized family. Light filters from the orb above, further casting this room in a golden glow. Next to the half eaten meal is a chest filled with the paperwork of Lyriax's to dos. Behind a room separator is what Lyriax calls the Traitor's Shrine, holding reminders of all the people who tried to come for her. A luxurious round bed dominates the center of the room, and off to the other side is a well appointed office through an arched doorway. The desk is surrounded by chests of drawers that stretch nearly 15 feet to the ceilings. Another such office lays in ruin, and the door to the royal potty is closed. So I would like you to describe your character for everyone in the group, because this is the first time we will be meeting Paraffin, and then tell us where you would go in this empty room.
Sure. Paraffin is a candle person. She's got a little wick on top of her head. Most very human looking. Like there is wax shaped into what looks like blonde hair, covering a very simple red dress below. That all wax. Everything's wax here, and just carrying a little bag at her side. Lace fan in her hand. And there's a little fire blob next to her with a dustpan that is currently sweeping up the bits of wax dripping onto the floor next to her. And she's going to. Has anyone else entered the space, or is she here alone?
You are here alone.
Hmm. She's gonna start looking at paperwork. Anything she can find papers wise.
Yeah, you head over to the desk of your boss, Lyriax, who, while despite being in charge of everything here, is also probably the number one person on almost everyone's shit list. There's not a person here who hasn't already pissed her off and gotten killed for it, and then went back to the spawning pools and came back and tried and did it again. But she's seemingly unkillable. Soon there is an astronomical event, an eclipse that is happening that, whatever it did the last time, turned her from a nobody into the hottest bitch around here. And that event is happening again tomorrow. And you are here looking for any clues that might stop her from catapulting from hot bitch into who knows what the next step in her godlike transcendence will be. So you head over to the desk to start looking at paperwork, and the door opens. Um, Goodia, you look in the hallway and expect to find nobody, as indeed this part of the estate, the palazzo, is supposed to be empty about now. So no one in the hallway, no one has followed you. You slip into Lyriax's private quarters and are met with Paraffin staring over at you from the desk. It's a little bit of the Spider-Man looking
Mm,
back and forth at Spider-Man.
um, uh, Gudia enters the space and she is uh, incredibly shapely, is the best description I can give. A like very buxom chest and very like wide hips. Mm. And her body is completely made of plasma, just a wiggling jelly of a person, a clear jelly that looks to have some sort of like reddish pinkish kind of shocks of plasma moving through it. uh, at her side she holds a staff that has sort of a spikeddish hand of ashen bone, and she is incredibly pregnant. Her stomach is so large in front of her, and there is a shadow of something set in the center. And she looks at Paraffin and like places a hand on her stomach. Oh, I was just looking for a spot to sit down.
Hmm. I was just preparing for tomorrow, of course. I keep looking through these papers.
Of course. She's gonna start slowly walking the room. And
Multiple
she's gonna
chairs to try.
Yeah, of course. She's gonna sit on the bed.
Hmm.
Of course, and she'll get nice and comfortable. And um, her full body is exposed. She wears no clothes. She is just a very buxom, pregnant goo, uh, sitting cross-legged on the bed. And you're doing paperwork.
Now, a little bit of scene setting. I don't think. I mean, you obviously did not expect to see Paraffin here.
Uh huh.
It was supposed to be empty.
Mm-hmm.
But Paraffin, it is believable that she's kind of like the number two to Lyriax's number one right now. So it's not unheard of that she'll be here. And she hasn't uh, reacted badly to you also being here. So as you sit down on this bed, part of your goo foot actually hits into a drawer under the bed that makes a hollow thunk. But just as you
Oh.
sit, uh, the door opens once more. Molly, you heard from one of your apprentices, Flem. Uh, Apparently, Lyriax will be out practicing her show for this evening. So I know that you were maybe thinking about figuring out how to cut her down to size. So maybe if you went to her office and stooped around, that could be profitable or something.
Is good idea. I'll try that.
Uh, I mean, be careful, because if you die, I don't got a job anymore. I can't do this without you. So
Uh, they'll cast me into the pool. I come back out. I have to relearn all things, but uh, all right. You're progressing in your training. Maybe you take over. Could be good career opportunity for you.
oh, that's sick as hell. So you look behind you in the hallway, finding not a trace of anyone following you, and you slip into Lyriax's quarters, the door closing quietly behind you. Um, and you turn to scan the room, and there is a sexy goo on the bed and a hot candle who's staring at you from the desk.
Oh, I am sorry to interrupt. Paraffin, uh, Gudia, my angel, how are you this evening?
I'm doing perfectly fine, but I just needed to sit down. I'm just so weary. There's something that I dropped at my feet. Could you pick it up for me? And she just like kind of taps the drawer with her foot.
Oh, of course, of course. Uh, Molly B. Denham is an enormous tiefling man. He's probably 6.5 feet tall, barrel chested, overweight, and he's badly scarred. Looks like some sort of burn or explosion on his left side, and he probably wasn't a conventionally attractive person prior to the scarring, but he is blind in his left eye. He is missing his left hand, and his big ram horns that adorn his head. The left one is broken off at the tip. Uh, he is uh, he is wearing clean clothes most of the time. When you see him, he is typically either in a blacksmith's apron, or if you see him at a actual function, he would be wearing a decorative, finely adorned set of armor. But today he's just in plain clothes, and uh, his prosthetic is a hook at the moment, and he will bend over and check out whatever Gudia has beckoned him to do.
Oh, you're muted, bestie.
Of course,
Mm.
it had to happen. As you bend over into an interesting position in front of Gudia, you hear the door open a final time, and there is a burning uh, person standing out there who looks both ways before letting themselves into the room. Hey, you, would you describe yourself?
Sure. Um, Heyu is a fire newt. As you would expect, he's a rather large newt, seemingly made out of like molten lava. He stands on his two hind legs, and he's wearing the armor you would see any other member of the Palazzo Guard wearing. Um, and when he turns, you might notice he does not have a tail.
Now,
Yes.
hey, you enter the room and you see a candle person over at the desk rifling through paperwork, and then you see Molly on his knees, head partially obscured by goo. Um, you're not sure if it's just the angle or if there's a party you didn't know was happening here.
I think he like briefly looks over at the goo situation, but there's not much interest there. His eyes immediately go to Paraffin, and you see him sort of like slow blink, and like he's made of molten lava, and like a bit of his core starts to burn a little brighter.
Beautiful. And as you all look warily at each other and back to your things, you know your time is short, so no use squabbling with people who aren't here to squabble. So you look back to your things, and then there is the rumble, like a misplacement of air, and after it, a scream coming from what looks like the wall. Um, Nana, you are in a pitch black room. There is a sliver of light, maybe 15 feet away, but you seem to be stuck, restrained in a molten goo. It smells horrible, and it is literally burning your flesh off.
I'd like to leave. I'd like to
yeah.
not be here.
It is like mud clinging to you and trying to suck you in. I need you to roll a strength check.
Oh boy. All right. Here we go, girly. See what you got this week. Come on. Strength check. Not bad. 16 on the dice, plus 0 for a flat check.
All right. So you are strong enough to pull yourself to the edge of whatever recessed pool this is, and you still take damage this turn. You can probably pull yourself out next turn, probably.
Sure hope so.
What do the rest of people do as the wall starts screaming and
do
Nana
not stop
takes,
screaming?
Another 20 damage.
Holy shit. Lots of screaming. It's a lot of screaming. It's an inordinate amount of screaming.
I think Molly looks around the room, sees all these people. Now somebody's screaming. He says, "He's not here for gathering," and he'll thaumaturgy the door closed and cast arcane lock on it. We're done. No more.
Does it normally scream? I don't recall that.
Not
He
typically.
shakes his head.
Yeah,
Haven't heard a wall
the
scream before.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
the
going to
strange
get us
part-
in trouble.
I think
The
Heiyu's
weird
gonna.
thing.
Oh,
The weird thing about this piece of wall in particular is that there is no door on it. You know that the door to the bathroom is the potty is closed, but this is on a different wall entirely. And anybody who would like to jump into action and go inspect it can give me an investigation check.
And I just pat you on the shoulder to do it well as they go by.
Oh, please do
Yeah,
it well.
And I'm going to give Molly a pat as well and give them a D4 for guidance.
Okay, so that'll we add that D4.
You've got it handled.
Heiyu is not going to be inspecting
Make
it.
it
He's going to be attacking it. So
15 to investigation. You're muted, DM.
Hey, you, why don't you give me that attack?
wow.
Surprise, Nana never comes back.
Mm.
Ooh, okay, question. For my attacks, am I adding my strength modifier or my skills thing?
Whichever
if you're
is
using
higher.
your weapon.
All right. 16.
16. So you look over and as an artificer, as the blacksmith, you're a little more aware of the structure of a building than most of these others, and you see the cracks of a secret door. And Heiyu comes over as you're inspecting the crack that is screaming, and barrels through, cracking this door or piece of wall in the wrong direction. It probably could have been opened with a simple lever as part of the molding on the wall, but it is now stuck in place, and the screaming has not stopped.
We are not supposed to be here, you idiot. Why are you leaving traces? And he'll look down at his prosthetic, and the hook turns into a crowbar, and he will attempt to pry this secret door open.
That's so
Okay.
fucking cool.
As you do that, Nana, give me one more strength check to get out of this pool.
What do you got, hun? It's a 12 on the dice.
A 12. That is enough to get out of the pool.
Oh, thank God.
But as you breathe in the air here, it is choking and burning hot. I still need you to take 5 fire damage.
Oh.
And you will continue taking damage until you figure it out.
Cool.
On the other side of the door, give me a strength check or tools check. Probably tools is better.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of tools. So I'll just roll a d20 and add my proficiency in dex then, or
Yep, that'll work.
Oh, Molly, you're so strong. Add a D4.
That's some good person.
okay.
She's so
And,
good at that.
Yeah, so what was my first die? Damn it. So 11 plus, so 16 for a thieves
16.
tools tech checker.
That was exactly the number you needed to roll to undo the damage that you did. You get your crowbar into the crack where it has wedged in too far, and with an enormous strength, you just unwedge this door, doing damage in the process. Light filters into this room. It smells gorgeous in there to you. It is a room made out of wooden walls. It is steamy. It is hot. There is a mud bath in the middle. It seems you have stumbled upon Lyriax's private washroom with a mud bath.
Spa?
And there is a choking, sputtering human on the floor, beet red with burns, in the process of dying.
Hey, you, see to that. I fix the damage you have done. And he's gonna cast mending on the secret door to disguise the fact that we just battered this thing down.
I think Nana is just trying to scrape this off of herself. It hurts everywhere. She is just trying to make it stop hurting.
I think Heyu goes to help scrape off stuff and is just gonna burn you more. So.
Oh God! Oh please, no! Stop! What are you doing?
Could you just drag her over here, hey you? Thank you. She has not moved at all. She has been on this bed the whole time.
Paraffin, give me a history or... I guess just history with advantage.
Okay. The advantage was necessary. 23.
23. You synthesize the amount of information that is given to you extremely well. There is a person dying on the floor in here, and that would look bad. You know that you are personally quite aware of the Trader's Shrine here in this room, because indeed there is, and Lyriax loves to remind you that she has the pen of the last person who did your job. Obviously they failed, but that pen is kept in her Trader's Shrine. Another item in this Trader's Shrine is a mask hanging on the wall in the shape of a sun. It was worn by a would-be assassin who failed to finish the job, as Lyriax is maybe invulnerable, impenetrable. You don't know. But the most interesting part about that mask is it hid someone who wasn't from here. Somebody who doesn't look like a fire elemental should not have been able to get that close to her, but you think that mask is magically enchanted in some way that allowed them to get close enough.
She kind of taps her fan to her cheek for a moment and then grabs the mask. Put this on, darling.
Um,
If you could
Oh, yeah.
not make a bigger mess, Molly, I'd really appreciate it.
Nana, you can take 8 more fire damage as this mask gets brought over to you. It is a pretty brass mask of the sun. The interesting thing about it is it does not tie onto your face. It is actually held in place by kind of a retainer that you put into your mouth.
Weird, but fine. She'll do it.
You put this mask on,
Hi-
and the rays of the sun wrap around your head, and your form changes
Oh.
into a form that is more well suited to the plane of fire. Nana, what about your physiology changes as this mask makes you suitable for this climate?
Interesting. I think that she carries over the long braid down her back, but it becomes a long tangle of flames, just constantly sort of spilling down back along her profile. The scar from the incident with Bosch's people, I think, sort of becomes almost crag-like molten. It sort of gleams with underlighting like magma shining up through partially congealed lava atop. And I think that her brown eyes sort of like surge over with a almost a burning golden inner fire. Aside from that, gosh, if you're asking me for a type of critter, I couldn't begin to tell you. I don't know.
No,
Fire elemental.
That's great. Does your skin change in any way? Does it become metallic? Does it do anything interesting?
Yeah, actually, I think that probably it does take on a bit of this bronze cast, I think, from the mask. It takes that that quality that metal has, the repellent and heat tolerant qualities, along with this bright bronze shine that just seeps across her skin, leaving her looking maybe a little statuesque.
Yeah. You, instead of this intense burning and hurting in your lungs, you get your first deep breath in what feels like hours, days. You went from all of the different kinds of magical damage, and then into a void, and then into a burning mud bath. And
After
now
being
the
frozen.
heat, after being frozen, yes, now the heat feels like comfort.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, nods approvingly.
If you're assassin, you're off to bad start.
I don't even know where I am.
Oh, poor thing. She's gonna reach down and just kind of like scoop Nana up and hold her like against her breast. It's all right. And is just going to stroke her fiery hair.
Yeah.
Um,
Nana's here and
eh.
she's just okay with it. Actually, surprisingly okay with it.
And I'm going to cast heal. So you're gonna get 70 hit points
Yay.
back.
Holy shit, thank you. I was at 8.
Don't worry. You're safe for this exact moment.
You know, honestly, that's probably the most comforting thing I've heard in quite a long time. So thank you.
And
Ah,
I feel you must regale us with a story now as why you are here.
I came from came from Midgard. I was trying to help my friends with a problem with a sibling, and there was a spell cast, and I don't know, I passed through, I don't know how many layers, different colors, different kinds of pain, and then nothing, and then I don't know. I don't know how I got to be here. I just know that when I fell, I guess, into. It feels lovely now on the skin, but when I fell in it, it felt like I was being burnt alive or perhaps boiled. It was
Mm.
bad.
That's what you were.
What is in Midgard?
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad.
Usually, when people walk into a room screaming, they start with their name.
Well, yes, sorry. I apologize. It's been a lot. I'm Nana Hemming's daughter, and and who are all of you?
Oh, well, I'm Gudia Fertali, or you could address me as the Holy Virgin Flame. As you are pressed against the large pregnant belly in front of her.
Ha. I have questions, but I feel like I should get to know you better before I ask them. It's good to meet you. Thank you, Gudia.
I am Molly. This is Paraffin. This is the stupid salamander. We call him Hey You.
Hey, you.
Don't need to speak for me, Molly.
Hey, you and Molly and Paraffin.
And don't forget Blister. Gestures to the little fire blob at her feet.
Mister. Oh. Well, I suppose this is a little some presumptive of me, but I don't suppose we're somewhere to do with the plane of fire, are we?
Slow blink.
Blip, 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 blip.
Yep, just one eye.
A little
one eye.
tongue just like blip,
Yep, yes! Yes!
Do any of us have any knowledge that there are other planes of existence? Or is this our whole world and all we know?
I think it is easy to surmise that there are other planes of existence. This is a holy site in the plane of fire that attracts people from every corner of the multiverse. You don't have very close interaction with all of them outside of times of year like this, where there is a quad eclipse going to happen. But yes, you know that there are other planes out there. How much you know probably isn't a whole lot.
I think Heyu notices the footprints Nana has left of whatever the mud bath was and sort of like stomps his feet and then gestures for Nana to clean her feet off.
Oh, goodness, I did leave a bit of a mess. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take care of that.
She like pulls Nana, and the goo kind of sticks to you for a moment, and then whoop, and you like, and the body sort of jiggles.
Oh, that's very handy. Thank you, Gudia. Wow, not a spot.
You focus on cleaning, and we'll watch. And like she kind of just like glances back down at like the box at her feet, and then like over at the thing of papers, and is like,
Yeah, definitely. I'll take care of it. Nana definitely goes over and starts cleaning up after herself because she just got here. She doesn't know what's happening. These people have been nice so far, but she's just going to try to be a good house guest.
Yeah, Nana, you look into the secret bathroom ? That you were teleported into, and you see there is a tub that is probably 15 feet end to end, gigantic. And on either side of it, there are two tools. You're not sure what they do, but they have um, an enormous circular brush on one end and then magical sigils on the other.
Well, I don't see anything else that looks like a cleaning implement.
Yeah, you
We'll go
you
to
take
it.
one of the what amounts to an industrial grinder. You press an arcane on button, and the wheel of fur starts spinning, and you can
Ooh.
buff the mud right out of your metallic skin and make yourself shiny.
Nice.
Wow. Oh my goodness. That's a good shine. That's very nice. I think that her tattoos also transferred over with the change, and there's sort of like just inset designs in other precious metals and colored anodized steel. I think that they also glimmer a little bit along with her eyes as she's like, "This is so strange, but so cool."
All right. And the rest of you, what are you doing as Nana shines herself? I'll remind you of the kind of big things in the office or the personal quarters. There is the trader's shrine. There is the bed. There is her office, which Paraffin was looking through. There is another office that looks to be destroyed, and then there is the closed bathroom.
Molly will take a knee in front of Goodyear again and check out that drawer under the bed.
You open the drawer under the bed and you find an absolutely strange assortment of tools, colorful implements of differing make and quality, most of them a little phallic. There is probably a 3-foot bust of the god of snakes. And then there is a little envelope that seems to be bulging a little bit.
Considering whether he wants to go get some gloves or a glove, he's just going to continue investigating. He'll check out the envelope.
You take the envelope and it is not sealed. It looks like it has been opened time and time again. And you pull out a lacy black pair of sooty panties. And then on the inside of the flap of the envelope, it says, "For your nose only, Black Bones." And Black Bones is a name you recognize immediately. That is Heiyu's boss, who is a flaming skeleton who wears a general's costume.
Costume.
It's not the required
Uniform?
outfit of all of the guard. You
I
don't
see.
wear this, but he likes to look fancy.
She is pervert. He'll hook, put it back into the envelope, and close the drawer.
How disgusting and terrible.
Terrible.
So it was from her two black bones is what we're surmising? Or am I
You're not
misunderstanding?
sure.
Okay.
It just says "for your nose only, Black Bones," and you know Black Bones doesn't have a traditional nose.
That's true.
He's a flaming skeleton.
Maybe other avenues of investigation will reveal something less degenerate.
A good thought, I think. She will lounge on the bed.
as you're lounging, Paraffin, why don't you give me a perception or investigation check of the office?
A natural 20 on perception for 27.
Incredible. So here's the point where I tell you you get to make something up.
Oh, great.
So this office is hundreds of years old. There is dirt on everybody here, reaching back into past incarnations. So I would like you to pick one of your party members, obviously not Nana, and tell me a bad secret from their past.
Oh no.
And if you need a minute, I can move on to a different thing.
I'd love a moment to think about a secret.
Okay. Hey, you. You saw them reaching into the sex toy drawer. What would you like to investigate, or would you like to also go into the sex toy drawer?
I think he was like watching them for a minute investigate this drawer with any about faces and sort of bows to Nana and then bows to Paraffin and then just sort of waits for instruction. He's not quite sure what he's doing.
He's a good boy. And go on.
I was just gonna say, stupid salamander, make yourself useful. Read some papers or something. Without setting them on fire.
What should I read?
I would say that the nearest amount of things to read is on the dinner table or the serving table set for one, and that contains basically a to-do list, things that need signed, people that need meeting, plans that need to go ahead. You find a script for tomorrow, and proudly labeled across the front, it is called The Passion of Lyriax. You begin thumbing through it, and you find basically a script for the show that is going on tomorrow. It is not clear just from reading it what is going to happen. It seems she has written notes that some physical things may happen, and the magic works at this part, and you're not sure what that refers to. Paraffin, what have you come up with as a naughty little secret from somebody's past?
See, Joshua, I'm not very good at secrets, so it's been a little difficult, but I think it's not a singular secret, but more she finds that Lyriax has found a stash of letters that Gudia has been sending out, searching for this baby's original dad.
Yeah, you
So
stumble
she's reading
upon
all of
those.
them.
Yeah. And Gudia, I think as you are lounging, your eyes travel back to Paraffin, and there is just a faint hint of the perfume that you had left on these letters wafting out of the room, and you see her looking at them and reading them.
I put one into my bag.
I don't think Gudia's gonna say anything. First off, she's not ashamed of the fact that someone is the parent of this baby. Um, someone is. Uh, and I think she will slip off of the bed and begin just a slow strut around the room. Um, and I think I don't know if this is going to help anything, but it feels right to me in my bones. Um, I'm going to do dispel magic to maybe assist me in finding something a bit more hidden, maybe concealed in some way, and
Sure.
start doing that.
I just imagined you disenchant the one magical item that I've made canon so far, and Nana
Oh
starts choking
no.
again.
Oh, oops.
Sorry.
Mm.
Um, yeah, you can actually find your way over to the Trader's Shrine, and there is a great pedestal made out of looks like granite, and on the top of it there is a gold ingot stamped with Lyriac's curling crest, and in front of it there's a little placard that says Prince Igni's crown. Um, Obviously, she had it melted down because they're on bad terms. And as you're looking at this Trader's Shrine, you think that originally perhaps this shrine was one in favor. Um, Igni seems to hold a place of honor among it, even though he is the center of Lyriac's hatred. And you dispel magic, and a little illusion covering the base of that granite pedestal disappears, and inside there is a stone sculpture of two hands, um, draconic, scaly, embraced almost, and on it there are so many rings. There are 2 to 3 rings on each of the fingers.
Oh. She's going to bend down real slow at just like a full 90-degree angle. Hmm. I'm gonna give one just like a little tap, just like a little. Bloop.
Um, yeah, this is a sculpture that holds a ton of rings from people who have wronged her. Some of them are
Mm.
non-magical, most of them are magical, and most of them are uh, beneficial.
Hmm. But it seems wrong to make it look like things were taken, so she is going to just keep them in mind for now, and I think do like a little walkabout, and then maybe scoop one or two up.
Okay.
Is there one in particular you like, my angel?
Hmm. Well, I try not to obscure my form in any way as best I can.
Any adornment would only take away from your beauty. But if they are useful, I can make a copy for you or make a copy to leave here.
I think that might be a good idea, and I'll show him the couple that I am taking, the ones of interest to me, and if there's something he can do, astounding. But she will take those, and I think is circling Paraffin like a fucking shark.
I think she puts another letter in her bag each time she gets
Yeah.
circled. She's like, that makes
Um,
it pretty obvious. Like the stack is out every time she's being circled.
Mm.
You can see it decreasing.
yeah, Molly
feel
will
like
reach into his pocket and pull out just some loose ore that he has, and he's just gonna kind of he will with thaumaturgy breathe fire into it, and his prosthetic turns into a hammer, and he just gives it one magical smash, and he'll use some infusions to duplicate those rings.
Nice. They can be whatever uncommon magic ring you want them to be,
Neat.
and you can have 2 of them.
Awesome.
Hmm.
I'll dwell on that.
Give me a perception check as you are circling or pacing, watching Paraffin.
Could I give myself a guidance?
Sure.
Thank you. That would be a nat 20. 23, 20. Oh, I forgot my wisdom is really good. 29.
A 29. So it looks like on this wall, so in an arched doorway is one office, and it looks like there was another one at some point that looked nearly identical to the first, but this one has been destroyed, and there are burn marks and bite marks all over all of the things in the office. And you realize that this at one point was Prince Igni's office, and it is now the bedroom of Lyriaxis Firekoi. Firekoi, she has about 12 to 20 at any given time, and they are a corgi-sized flaming fish with fangs about this long. They will destroy anything they are set upon. And you see inside this once office, now enclosure, there is a little pile of embers, which you assume are the poop of this creature. And you see underneath one of these glowing piles of koi poop, there is a little golden glint.
Nana, are you done cleaning?
Yes, I think so. Thank you.
Could
Can
you
I help?
me with something? It's hard for me to bend over.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'll be right there. Nana comes shuffling out of the bathroom. She looks nice and shiny. By golly, she looks good. Comes over to Gudia. What can I do?
So, and she like looks at you and you guys are, she doesn't have like eyes. She has just sort of the shape of a humanoid head. She doesn't really have a
Right.
face.
Right.
And you're both sort of like looking at each other and she's like, don't stare too long. And she puts a hand on her stomach and then will cast her gaze downwards. There's something under there. If you could get it for me.
Certainly, of course. What am I looking for? Nana's already like going down on her knees and trying to find what Gudia needs.
Oh, it's just right under there. And she won't refer to it as poop. She's like, it's right under that.
All right. Okay. Well, Nana will go ahead and reach in there.
It is simple to pull out this metal, and it is a locket. It is a locket made for a giant person, so the locket is yay big. And you reach into this burning pile of poop, and it feels like comforting warmth on your hand. Comforting warmth from poop. And you grab this locket, and it has a scripted L. And you realize as you're looking at this, you don't actually read this language, you don't speak this language, but you are conversing with these people, and it must have something to do with this mask. Doing the translating for you and changing your tongue to best fit your surroundings.
That makes sense. That's so very efficient, but strange. Goodness,
Could I
Roshan will
have
get a kick
that?
out of
And
this.
she'll reach a gooey hand down.
Certainly, it's 1 second. Nana kind of like brushes some of the dirt off, and offers it to Gudia. There you
Thank you so much. Good job. And she'll give Nana a pat on the head.
are. Thank you.
And then I'm going to open the locket and take a big peek inside.
You open the locket, and there are it is a picture of Igni on the left and the two's child, Alethendra, on the right. And it is not like picture on paper, it is carved into this golden locket.
Interesting, it's with the shit. And she'll snap it closed. Does this mean anything to you then? And she'll like hit it down in front of like the desk Paraffin's at. Like you figured it out. You're smart. You figured it out.
You've got the book learning.
You're around this bitch all the time. What is this?
Paraffin's gonna wave her fan at it to cast prestidigitation. She's not touching that currently. I'll take a look at it, see if she recognizes it.
It is not a piece of jewelry that you recognize, but you are welcome to suspect as you might.
Not something she's worn in a long time.
And then she'll turn and walk away.
Yeah, you turn and walk away. Paraffin, I think there is an involuntary eye roll as the kind of aloofness annoys you. But with your nat 20 perception from earlier, your eyes roll and you see a between two cabinets. It seems that there is a sheaf of paper wedged in there ever so, and you wouldn't have caught it without Gudia's help. And you can just get your fingers in to get the corner of it, and you pull it out, and it rips halfway through, and so you have this old piece of flat parchment with a big old rip in the center of it, and it is something written in Old Primordial, a language that you can recognize words of, but not the whole context. Let me see. There are some of the words here.
Listen, if she feels like nobody's paying attention to her, she'll cast comprehend languages, but if people are looking too much, she will just take the few words and then read it later without them around.
Yeah, Gudia had just walked away. Do you think the others are watching?
We'll take a look. Anyone being nosy?
I think Heyu is still looking through the papers he was looking through. Yeah, he's slowly like, wait, what am I doing?
He looks focused. Good.
Yeah, he looks focused right now.
And Molly's
Yeah.
probably busy, following whatever Gudia wants him to do. So
Might be a little distracted. Is no big deal.
Nana's just like dusting her hands off and tried to like figure out what to do next. She might be looking around, but I don't think she's necessarily looking at Paraffin. Unless
Okay.
Paraffin like looks at her and then she's like, "Can I help?"
Okay, Paraffin, you cast Comprehend Languages, and you find a scroll of prophecy. This prophecy is called First Light, and it is so very old that it nearly crumbles in your hands as you read it. It references the best you can come up with is ball of energy. And that ball of energy is meant to fill the world with a glorious conflagration. It is referred to in this prophecy as the light of the lake. It references the eclipse that is going to happen tomorrow. The eclipse known as Aries Gaze, when each of the four suns gets in a single line, creating almost an iris of four colors in the sky. And as the final moon, Aries, drifts in front of it, it creates a pupil. And whatever is supposed to happen, then there is a great amount of magical power to be grabbed or wielded or used. It doesn't name anybody important to it, so it seems like this power is ambivalent.
Right. I think she would go over to Hey You and would just tell him, like, just reading it quietly to him. Since they're both looking at papers.
Yeah, so you've actually read the script. You're not sure how, but the script calls for extinguishing the globes of light that are on top of the palazzo. Those globes don't get put out; they get covered up at night, so that you can have this kind of day-night schedule in a place where four suns never set.
I think he'll point out anything like that that sounds interesting or of importance to Paraffin.
And I think the last thing that you read from this this document, this prophecy, is that part of it requires accepting vulnerability as the light disappears. But you're not quite sure what exactly that means.
Doesn't really sound like something she knows how to do, so we probably don't have to worry about that.
Hey, you chuckles.
Now,
Who is responsible for covering the globes? Is there like a janitorial staff or something like that?
I believe that it is part of KU's division's responsibilities. It is a guard duty, since that is on one of the guarded areas of the palazzo. And I was going to ask, what is Nana feeling as she sits here with a pack of four strangers who are smooth talking toward each other until they're not, and then they're very not. What questions are going on in Nana's head?
I think that it feels very obvious to her that this group of people is ostensibly not supposed to be in here. Neither is she. So, we're all on equal ground there. She has no quarrel with these people being here, considering they prevented her from dying of mud bath. So, I think really her thoughts are kind of churning around like, okay, so maybe if I help these people do what they're doing now, maybe they can point me in the direction of whoever knows knows anything about tuning forks in the plane of fire. She's concerned about what's going on back home. She vaguely remembers hearing Fenn's name cutting through the agony of first arriving here, which she hopes means maybe he's at least alive, maybe even still like safe, maybe still with Keld and Roshan. Well, she doesn't know that those are the only two people there. She does not know anything and is appreciating this kind of like easy camaraderie between these people, but it's also making her feel very keenly aware that this is not her group of smooth talking weirdos cutting wise in places they shouldn't be. And I think she's just kind of trying to turn over in her head, like, what is going to be the opportune moment to ask, how does one not be here?
That is certainly a question, and one that maybe your new friends will have an answer to. But while Nana is having these internal thoughts, the rest of you are having internal thoughts of, that girl is a loose end. You got to figure out what happens to her, otherwise she could go on blabbing and ruin everything you've got going for you tonight. I don't think she seems like a visible threat. She's not hostile, but she
certainly helped Gudia fish a locket out of a shit pile with little more than a please.
Gudia has a way with words, but that's not something that Paraffin would do for her, probably. So, what are the rest of you thinking that about Nana?
I think Heiyu's thinking that he needs to keep eyes on her. This one needs to stay within our sights because she is a stranger and somewhere she is definitely not allowed. So I think he's sort of like splitting his attention between Nana and between whatever papers and stuff Paraffin is going through.
Very good.
I think that Molly has made the connection maybe because of the mask that we gave Nana to wear, that she is here as an assassin and that she has like shared goals with us, but like she's a bad one. Like she almost got herself killed just getting in this place. And
she literally said she doesn't know where she is.
Well,
that's what an assassin
would say.
That's just what an assassin would say. A bad one.
Gudia or Paraffin?
I think Gudia does not often jump to things need to be dealt with in an extraordinary violent sort of way. I don't think that's where Gudia often lands. Doesn't mean she doesn't land there, but I don't think that is currently the first thought. The first thought is anything and everything could be a sign. You don't know why something happens, especially strange things that don't make sense. And the only thing that could make sense in this situation is that perhaps it is a sign from on high. So that this is possibly a sign or a blessing from the wretched flame. And I think she is intrigued by that, and I think that bolsters some of the thoughts she's currently having, that the wretched flame is involved and here and doing things, and I think she's pretty content with how things are going right now and that Nana is here.
Very good. And Paraffin?
I think in between reading these papers, Paraffin knows a few things. Lyriax really likes gossip, loves when there's mystery happening, and new people that she doesn't know anything about is a great distraction from whatever we're doing. If there's somebody new for her to learn about, then she won't care as much about what I'm doing. It is all about making sure that everybody knows Nana is here.
All right. So I will give you a little bit more of what is expected of you this evening. Hey, you will have to go on guard duty. Gudia, you will be expected to join the Papix, and I gotta scroll to his name, Glorbius Goob.
Mhm.
Papix Glorbius Gloob for evening prayers.
Mhm.
Molly, you will be expected to put the finishing touches on a ceremonial crown for Lyriax to wear tomorrow during her passion play. And Paraffin, you are set to be in the courtyard once she is finished with her solo practice time to run cues. Um, and you realize none of these places are great for um, housing somebody who's not supposed to be there. But you all do come across the same name in your head, the same useless spice seller who had just a little bit of a hand in getting you all here together. Flem told you, Molly, that Patrim was the one that I heard the gossip that Lyriax was going to be busy tonight from. And it was actually you, Paraffin, who let it slip in front of Patrim that she was going to be out. Gudia, you heard him talking to the Papex, saying that he had some information that might be useful to the faith, but the Papex just doesn't deal in gossip of that manner. And hey, I mean, you hear everything that goes on in these hallways, and Patrim wasn't being too quiet about it. And as you think that, you think maybe time is growing thin, and it's been about 45 minutes. There was only one misplaced scream, but perhaps you should call things good and go on your merry ways.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I have work need be done tonight. Is there anything else we need to finish up here in place we're not supposed to be?
Well, I don't suppose I could
I-
trouble any.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I appreciate you all helping me, and I. Given you're not supposed to be here and I'm not supposed to be here, I have no problem saying nothing about any of us being here. But I don't have any idea where anything is, and I need to get to a different plane. So I don't suppose any of you know anyone who specializes in magics of a transportational nature.
Is not something I have read on or have much experience with, but maybe in time we figure out what to do. But we are kind of on tight schedule now.
Yes, of course. Sorry. Best not to linger, but I hardly want to be of a burden to any of you, and I don't know where I'm going. So,
Come back with me to my shop. It's called Bloom and Billet.
No, you don't need to go with him. That's okay. Hey, you.
that was me laughing. That was not Nana, but
Maybe, hey, you could take Lady Hemming's daughter to Patron, that spice guy. You know, there's someone else not in the palace.
sure.
I can do that.
If there's someone who wouldn't mind me, I suppose staying for a little while until I can find where I need to go, then That'd be fine.
My patron is good person to pawn her off. I mean, to take care of her.
Thanks.
I would just like to say one thing before we all depart. It seems, for whatever reason, we've all ended up in this space here today with, perhaps, similar interests. Which means that if people are being tight-lipped, it makes them look poorly. You understand? And if you were in a shared venture of some sort, you might think someone is conspiring. And I would prefer not to think that way, so if there's anything anyone has learned, we should be forthcoming and inform each other. I found a box full of sexual toys.
Oh. Huh.
Huh.
Embarrasses me to say, but I forged one of those. I had no idea what it was when when it was commissioned. But
Hmm. Well, in fairness, I can't imagine you get... Or do you get... Never mind, I don't want to know.
That's none of my business.
Beyond my pay grade.
Hmm. In the spirit of camaraderie, I'll share a little note I found. She'll share. She turns fully away from Molly, like make sure she does not look at him at all, and shares the prophecy that she read.
A conflagration, you say?
Bigger than other fires that might be happening at present, I suppose, is the implication.
Oh, a blessing from the wretched flame, it sounds like.
I'm unfamiliar, but that sounds on brand.
How exciting. How fortuitous.
As long as she doesn't get it.
Well, we'll have to make sure she doesn't. Anything else of note? I also found a pile of shit and there was a necklace in it. She's just like rubbing her stomach now, just like very in a comforting way.
Then KU will look at the pile of papers he was reading and then look to Paraffin.
She'll give him a nod.
He'll pat the papers. I forget what they were.
I mean,
So-
that's in character for the lizard, too.
What you can glean from the papers is she has a passion play tomorrow that lines up roughly with the astronomical observance of Aries' gaze. She plans to hit certain beats, and if you're looking at both of these documents correctly, then something about this specific observance will activate something else, and that power will then be wielded by whoever is around to wield it.
Sounds like she wants more power.
yes, we all came to the same conclusion. Thank you, dumb lizard.
So just to clarify, I don't know who we're talking about, and I
No.
suppose it doesn't incredibly matter for the purposes of this conversation, but you say more power. How much power does she have?
Well, you see,
lot.
collection of things here, all taken from dead people. She made them dead.
Oh, dear. Would you believe that's not even the first thing of that nature I've seen this month? The last person who had it certainly was a rotter originally. Then he had sort of a couple millennia to be stuck on a sword and think about things. So he wasn't as keen on killing people for trophies anymore by the time we met. But
Do not think it's even for trophies. It's just things she kept because she wanted to kill them and remember. He's not like Great accomplishment. We killed that guy for for glory. It was just do not like that guy anymore. Oh, but I like his ring and keep it.
Trinkets.
Mm, reminders of who was here before you. You know.
Ooh, nasty.
Mm.
Who is this
So-
person?
Mm.
Oh, you'll meet her.
Oh dear. Okay.
Hard not to.
Am I going to have to play nice? Am I going to have to politic?
Would you like to stay alive?
Yes.
And yes.
Fuck.
Seraphin, you're
Alright.
so cagey when talking about your boss. Are you sure you don't want to wax poetic?
You just never know when she might listen.
Oh, that's great.
Well, if
Hadn't
she is
thought of one of
listening,
those.
we are all fucked anyhow. So
Mm.
That's
I'm always
extremely
listening.
true.
True.
That's a
I've
little
never
concerning
fucked a
coming
day
from
in my
someone
life.
dressed like a god in a place we're not supposed to be. Are you sure?
Well-
You are all gathered near the door, having out your final words as you are getting imminently ready to leave. There is still a spell locking the door, but one that can be removed by one of you. You just need to take that step if it is in your will to escape. There is no other escape from this room unless you wanted to break glass and go out the roof, which
Oof.
is conspicuous.
Significantly.
all right, does everyone have all of your belongings? Not leave clues behind that we were here.
Quick question:
cleaned
Did
up
all of
whole
Nana's
mess.
gear like shift with her, or what?
It did, yeah. You came to this realm with a shield strapped to your arm, and that arm didn't take a lot of damage. It seems to that the magic of this realm transfer protected whatever was right behind that shield.
Nifty.
Hmm.
That's great. That's nice. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm good to go.
All right
Got all my
then.
things.
We go separate. Who is taking her to Spice Merchant?
Hey, you is.
I'll take her.
Oh, we cannot find someone more reliable. All right. And
I'm
away
sure
we
he'll do his
go.
best.
And he'll dispel the arcane lock on the door.
As Gudia walks out, just very like languid and like flowy past Hey You, just so you know, I don't think you're stupid. And she will stroll on past and go on to her work.
You open that door and enter the hallway, and here, first you see just light of many fires burning in this hallway, and a well. Look who is where she isn't supposed to be, and we'll figure that out after break.
Oh boy.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We will take a 10-minute intermission before we get back to Nana's short story. I don't know what else you say at break time, so
Get a snack and a
see you
drink.
soon.
Thank you, 10.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We just had our 10-minute break. We are back into a series of one-shots following characters spread to the magical winds of the plains. Today we find ourselves following Nana as she was shunted to the plane of fire, and she finds several ne'er-do-wells breaking and entering. We've got Paraffin, the wax party planner, and Molly, the tiefling blacksmith, and Hey You, the tailless fire newt, and Gudia, the literally made of hot goo uh, holy person. And you just rifled through Lyriax, the de facto ruler of the Palazzo's room, finding several interesting things. And as you have removed the enchantment that kept the door closed and exited into the hallway, you were accosted by somebody saying, "Well, well, well, look who isn't where she's supposed to be." And Paraffin, you immediately recognize that voice. It is the voice of your once fiance to be, Flaramie. And you look over to see Flaramie and your twin sister Bayberry, each with about 7 or 8 fire koi on leashes. And they say, "Well, this won't even do." And they release the fire koi. The fire koi immediately start dashing toward you. Um, uh, Flaramie is an Azer. He's a short, stout dwarf man with metallic skin and hair of copper red. And your sister looks like a carbon copy of you, except there were shortcuts made to make her even hotter, and it just doesn't work. Now we have already rolled initiative. Nana, this is what you see in the hallway is about uh, 20 of these. They're probably corgi-sized fish that are made of lava with teeth, yay big. And they swim through the air on clouds of soot, and they're coming after you. So, what would you like to do as you are first in initiative?
You've got to be kidding me. Okay. Nana is going to bow up, I guess. Perhaps not literally. Probably more going for the short sword and shield combo. She is going to attempt to let me see. She's going to pop off a hunter's mark real fast on the first one, figuring this is probably going to be a chain that she'll be able to carry on pretty well. And goes in for a first attack. She has 3 attacks per action. Do you want me to go ahead and roll all the chances first? Do you want me to go one by
Sure.
one?
And you are attacking these fire koi.
Yes.
Okay.
Whichever one rolls up on her first, she will run up to meet it and get in its face. She is
Yeah.
going to try and slash this fucker.
They are attacking as a swarm, but your hunter's mark will count for damage to them as a swarm.
Very good. Okay. In that case, I've got, what do we got here? Best one to hit is 23.
Definitely hits.
Worst one to hit is 14.
Definitely hits.
Wow, okay. And the other one is 17 to hit.
Great.
Fantastic.
About 8 of these fire koi kind of make little yippy barky noises as they swim in from 8 different directions to attack you. But you, how much damage do you do?
Well, with Hunter's Mark going on alongside the short sword, that's gonna be d6 plus 6 for each hit, and an extra d6 for each, I think. Or is it for the first one per? I think it's per each.
Hunter's marks every attack.
That's what I thought. Okay. Double check myself before I double wreck myself. So, 2d6s plus 6 for each hit. Yeah. Okay. 10 for the first. Another 10. And 11.
And you're using your spear?
No, this was with the short sword of lawns. That one
Yes.
with the special pommel.
You unsheathe this sword and take 3 quick steps through this oncoming horde of fire koi, little lava creatures that attempt to bite you. You fell 3 of them, 3 of their corpses now littering this hallway as several more begin to try and bite you. Anything else on your turn?
It's bonus action and my 3 attacks. I think. I'm gonna take advantage of my. No, can't do that with bonus action already spent. I think she is just trying to keep this up. I think if one of these guys tries to hit her, she will be ready with a parry, but aside from that, she's just trying to keep their attention because she figures these are fish. She can handle fish.
Yeah. What is your AC?
It is presently 20.
Then the first attack misses. Does parry? Is that on a miss or a hit?
When another creature damages you with a melee attack.
Okay. Then they will attack again, and that is 21. So
That will hit.
several of these fish zoom in, and 2 of them bite at your ankles, while 2 of them are harrying you at eye level. And that is 22 damage.
I get to reduce that by d10.
And I need a strength save.
Very good. I've reduced it by 6 points of damage, which brings it to how much damage again? I'm sorry.
It reduces it to 16 points of damage.
Thank you. And then I was doing, was it a strength save?
Yes.
Got you. Very good, very good. All right. All right. It is 17.
17. You are not knocked prone, but the oncoming rush of these flaming fish threatens to upend you for not the first time today.
So boy.
That is their turn. And then, Gudia, it is your turn. And Molly, you are on deck.
I think Gudia like does like sort of like a shock to like oh no, and like puts her hands protectively over her stomach. I can't believe you are accosting the Holy Virgin Flame. You must keep my child safe. And she is going to use Emboldening Bond. So the whole group is bonded together. As long as you are within 30 feet of somebody else in our group, all of these effects work. This lasts for 10 minutes, and while we are bonded, once per turn, you can roll a d4 and add it to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. You can also use your reaction to jump in front of somebody else who is about to take damage and take the damage yourself. So she's like, "Oh no, oh protect my baby," and
will allow us all to oh no, protect the baby.
yes, She's like, I guess you can jump in front of each other, but jump in front of my baby.
Please.
And then she will use a bonus action spell and cast spiritual weapon. And I think the staff that she's holding in her hand like starts to kind of like bend and twist, almost like it is made from the goo from her body and was not its own individual staff, and sort of just like twists and like lifts off the ground and comes in to give one of these fish a bonk. Uh, spiritual weapon, spiritual weapon. Uh, 27 to hit.
Yes.
Minimal damage, but that's fine. She's scared. It's her baby. Guys, help.
Oh, her
Don't
baby.
don't let him hurt my baby. And that'll be 6 points of damage as it goes over and just starts like um doing weird gooey bonks. Like it is just like a rubber staff that's like hitting against things.
A gooey bonk gives one of the fire koi a comical, very large lump on its head. It
Mm,
seems to be wrestling with its teeth around the staff. Um, anything else on your turn?
that is my turn.
All right, Molly, you are next. Paraffin, you are on deck.
Molly steps forward and says, "Stand back, my angel." And he will, with his bonus action, cast Sanctuary on Gudia. And his prosthetic turns into a hammer. And he will take, really hard to describe, a big two-handed swing, holding his one hand with his other hand
Mm.
at one or more of these fish. What does the emboldening bond do to the attack roll?
You can add a D4 to it, and you don't have to do it at the beginning. You can roll and see what you get, and then add
Okay.
it.
So 21 and a gonna add a D4 to that just in case, because I don't think that's gonna do it. Uh, so 12 on the second one.
The second one does hit.
Okay. So 8 points of damage with one hit and 6 points of damage with the other.
All right. You step in and give a good bonkin to a couple of these fish. The one that was kind of fighting Gudia's staff is now brained across the wall, falls limp to the floor. Anything else, Molly?
That is all for Molly's turn proper.
Okay. After Molly, it is Flareme's turn. Flaremy bows up in his, slightly diminutive dwarven size. And he says, "She said something might happen like this. I guess it's time, honey. All that jujitsu we've been training for. It's time." And he puts his fists together, and his mane of red fiery hair grows brighter as he goes into a rage, and he will run up, and he is going to do I guess uh Molly is the one who's, I guess Molly and Nana. I guess I'll roll between you. Molly, evens or odds?
Give me evens.
All right. 4 attacks against Nana. This guy, his jujitsu practice, who he's gonna get you.
So flare me.
So
The-
flare me, man.
That's a 27 for the lower and a 20 for the lower of the second two. Is your AC 20?
AC is 20. That will hit.
All right, that's 4 hits as he's gonna be rude.
Okay.
Oh my god, nearly max damage.
Nice.
65 damage.
Anana is down.
I healed you for 70. What are you
I
talking about?
know! Dude, I just took a
you
little
got
bit
bit.
of damage before.
Yeah, I was like,
I
oh,
got
yeah, you
bit.
got bit too.
Yeah, I got bit by the koi.
I was like,
and
the math
then
isn't
65
mathing, but then it was
damage, yeah.
mathing.
Yeah.
there she
yeah, it was
goes.
okay. Ah, there she goes.
There she
Nana.
goes. Yeah. Flaherty, he's incensed with rage as he downs Nana with these iron fists that are leaving impact craters on your metallic form. But that is his turn. Paraffin, it is your turn.
This guy.
This
This
motherfucking guy.
motherfucker. I have a wonderful question. Is my one item only for during the party?
No.
The festive?
Nope, you can use
She's
it.
gonna reach into her bag and pull out a list.
You reach into your bag and you pull out a very official looking with the scroll work and script, but otherwise nondescript list on parchment with mostly empty rows on it.
And she'll pull out a very nice feather quill with it and is going to write Flareme's name on it and immediately cross it out.
All right. For purposes of the game, that means he has a minus 1d4 to saves and to skill checks, as he's not allowed.
Not allowed.
Anything else on your turn?
That we said that counts as an action, correct?
That is the action, yep.
Okay. Bonus action. I'm also going to use one of my bardic inspirations on this man for unsettling words.
Okay.
And
And what does unsettling words do?
I'm going to roll a d6, and he will subtract that from his next saving throw he makes.
Okay.
That's a
How
4.
much is it? A 4, okay.
Who's just going to say, I never loved you anyway.
Dramatic. Is that the end of your turn, Paraffin?
I'm a backup.
Yeah, of
I'm
course.
so sad Nana's unconscious for this.
Paraffin, after you is Hey you. Hey you, what do you bring to this party?
So Nana's down. Are there still
KO'd by
koi
jujitsu.
alive? I assume
There are still several fire koi alive.
I guess. He's torn between who to protect. I guess he will sort of try to move between Paraffin and whatever threat is closest to her.
That would be the fire koi for sure.
Okay. Then he will attack some of those guys.
Perfect.
I think he'll pull out his sword and use that
Okay,
with a 24 to hit.
that'll hit.
Nice. Ooh. Okay, so it'll take 10 slashing damage and then 9 fire damage. If that
All right.
hurts a fire koi.
I will be converting fire damage into other damage types.
Nice.
So it does. You walk in, and because
Oh,
Oh no. I was
well
like, "Nope."
then.
That's an
No,
important person to lose.
Huh, huh, eh,
You step in and
pay
swing at
no
fish.
attention. There we go. Haha.
hello,
He just
am I
sneezed
back?
really hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that was strange. I lost internet for a second. You step in and you rake your sword across 3 of these fire koi. It's almost beautiful how graceful this swipe is. That lands 3 of Lyriax's treasured hounds unmoving onto the ground.
Fillets.
Anything else for you, Hey You?
No, I think he's just on
You have 3
guard.
attacks.
I do. Shit.
I sure hope so.
I just made this. I
Oh,
transferred the
multi-attack.
info to its own little stat thing. So I'm just like, I recently learned that like an hour ago.
Nice.
He just
Fair.
he poses between each attack. It's normal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh,
He does.
Beautiful.
I did a blah. Ooh, a bop.
He's got to look good.
All right, so the 3 attacks. Let's kill these fucking
Yeah.
fire koi.
Show us your badassery. Kill some more of her fish.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. Another 24 to hit. Let's
That'll do.
all right. You want me to just give you like the total damage?
Yeah.
Cool. Plus 7, 15 plus 7 is 22.
22. You slice through 2 more of these fire koi. There are now half of what they're started with.
Nice. Then, whichever other one is closer, let's try to get him. Will a 14 hit?
14 does hit.
Nice. 12. 19 damage on that hit.
All right, and that's another one down. These fire koi are savage. They do not look like they will let up, even though more than half of their number lay unmoving on the floor. Anything else, Hey You, or are you done?
Savage beasties. I think that ends his actions.
All right. After you, it is someone who looks very much like Paraffin, her twin. She says, "And you're next, bitch." And she will pound a fist into her hand. Her hands light up with fire. This jujitsu training's gonna kick your ass. And then she will run straight to Paraffin and take her attacks. Paraffin, what is your AC?
17.
Wow. I rolled really well against Nana and really bad against you. You take
That's great.
oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
You take max damage for one of them, which is 20 damage.
Is that 20?
20 damage, yeah.
Gotcha.
These it looks like Paraffin, or well, it does look like Paraffin, but Bayberry and Flaramie are in a state of rage. And after Bayberry, it is Nana. Nana, you are clinging to life. Can I get a death save?
Sure hope so, babes. Let's see here. Six on the dice, chum.
Ooh, Nana fails a death save. The fire koi are not interested in snacking right now. They are interested in causing death, but because half of their number is depleted, they only get one attack, and it will be on either Molly or Hey You. Molly, odds or evens?
Stick with evens.
All right, you get attacked. Does a 23 hit?
It does.
I hope.
These guys are fierce.
It feels it bites in and draws a little bit of blood, and immediately regrets its decision as that blood turns to fire, and I cast Hellish Rebuke.
All right.
That's so good.
What would you like to flavor the damage as other than fire, since everything here is resistant to fire?
How about just general spiciness? Like,
Spicy damage.
yeah.
All right. How much spicy damage do you do to these fish?
Let me figure out how much spicy damage I do.
And you take 15 piercing damage as these nasty fish fangs. Fish aren't even supposed to have teeth, but these
14.
fuckers.
These
And-
freaks.
All right.
And how much damage did you say I took?
15.
Okay.
And one of them bites into your arm, and the spicy damage pours out, leaving the fire koi still attached to your arm, but the glow leaves its body very quickly, and it turns to ash, and you just kind of dust it away, and it poofs into a pile of soot on the floor. Next up is Gudia, and then Molly, it is your turn on deck. So, Gudia, what's up?
Oh, hey, I've definitely been keeping up with what's been going on. I've been definitely not trying to post in the chat my info. Nana's on the ground. That is bad.
Nana is on the ground.
We hate that for her. So I think we have to keep going big because I have a baby that needs protecting. So I will upcast heal and you get 80 hit points back.
Much obliged, friendo.
And
Oh, God. Okay. Ugh. Thanks.
and you owe me. And then I will use spiritual weapon. And I feel like she's like, okay, bigger fish to fry. Paraffin's got that lady. I got him. And the gooey spiritual weapon will just like meander over and like, oh, wop, wop, and give him the bops.
All right, an attack on Flaramie.
Reminds me of that rubber gorilla cryptid.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking of like just like one of those like weird long dog toy kind of situations. It just how does math work again? That'll be a dirty 20 to hit.
That'll
Woohoo!
hit.
Hell yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Before I feel too silly, let me look at something really quick. When you score. Okay, cool. All right. Had to check something. Now I'm going to give you dabblage. Ooh. That'll be 12 squiggly staff damage to Flaramie.
Flaramie is hurt for the first time, and for some reason, I can't change the HP in his tracker, so maybe he'll never die.
Good for him.
You give him a good bonkus with your wiggly staff, and a portion of his metallic skin splits open, and he bleeds crimson blood. Anything else?
Nope, I'll back up.
Yeah, you back up, keeping your space between the fire koi and the two jujitsu combatants. And then it is Molly's turn.
Can I get Flaherty, Bayberry, and some number of fire koi in a 30-foot cube?
I'll say you could get all of them if you also got Nana.
Okay.
Or you could get Bayberry and the fire koi.
I'll get Nana in this. Molly reaches into his pocket and pulls out a glowing molten ingot and whacks it with his prosthetic hammer hand, and it erupts in sparks. And everyone in that cube needs to make a DC 18 wisdom saving throw or become hypnotized.
Fascinating. Okay.
And you have a
Wisdom
D4 you can use if you need it.
Heard. Okie dokie. Oh, yeah. Okay. It's well. I feel pretty good about a 17.
Oh, it's a DC 18, so
Oh. Ah! +1 does
Okay.
make it an 18.
there you go. You saved. You are not hypnotized by a curtain of sparks that comes down.
Woo. It's a near thing.
What spell did you say it was?
It's hypnotic pattern.
Okay,
I'm just
just have to read the wording real quick.
flavoring it like a blacksmith.
So I believe the two jujitsu combatants have failed. And the fire koi somehow did not fail. The fire koi rolled really well, and they love your sparky showers. They might head for you next. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah, end of Molly's turn.
Okay. At the end of Molly's turn, it is Flaherty who is incapacitated by this spell. And that's it. That's his turn. Paraffin, it is your turn with Hey You on deck.
Well, this bitch stopped hitting me. She's distracted now.
Yeah, she is distracted.
I guess I should go fight fish instead of her for now. She'll be there.
Save the sister fight for later.
Just gives her a look, steps around her. And I'll go
Very good.
swing. I'll go hit some fish. I'll go punch a fish.
As you step around your sister, you hear her through gritted teeth as her eyes are just gazing at this beautiful shower of sparks. She just says, "Don't you dare, you bitch."
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna swing on this girl.
Oh, okay. She
God
pushed your
Turns around and
buttons.
damn
punches
it,
her in the back of the
Paraffin.
head.
Yeah, let's punch her in the back instead.
Yeah, you can take all of your attacks with advantage because
Great.
they will she is hypnotized until she is not.
Wonderful. The first one is very high. So 24 for the first punch to the back of her head.
Love it. That hits.
26 to the second punch. Oh, look at this. I don't know how monks work. How many of these punches do I get? Those two? And then more with the bonus action. That's what it is.
So many
Oh.
punches.
I'll make one of those a stunning strike to see if. See what that does.
Does she automatically fail the stunning strike if she's hypnotized, incapacitated?
I think technically the incapacitation ends after your first attack, but she did fail the roll anyway. So
Great. So for those two, she would take 21 bludgeoning damage from those two attacks.
okay.
And then, where's Flurry of Blows? I don't like how monks are set up in here. This is crazy. Two more.
Big mood. I mean, seriously, come on, Wizards of the Coast.
19 for one of them,
Yep.
and 24 for that one.
Only 24.
Only
Yeah, that'll also
24
hit.
for that one. 25 more bludgeoning damage. You will just see Paraffin start
Damn.
punching this girl in the back of the head over and over.
And now she was staring, and then she gets punched right in the back of the head, which keels her over, and then you punch once more onto her kidney, and she seizes up, saying, "God damn it, I'm gonna kill you!" And then you punch her twice more. She's not looking great. She's looking doubled over and in pain and unmoving.
Great, as she should.
I'm not
That's
sure
her
if
place.
everyone else is picking up, but there is some tension between these twins.
Probably some hair pulling involved, right?
So
Yeah. There was in the past, at least. Are you done, Paraffin?
That's enough, yeah.
All right. After your turn, hey, you.
I think he's like assessing the different threats and sees Paraffin just wail on the twin. And it's like, okay, he'll continue attacking the fish. So I
Very
think
good.
she's got that covered. Ooh, all right, 27 to hit. Ooh, 20 damage on that hit.
All right. 2 of these fire koi go down. There's
Ooh.
only 5 left, and you are single-handedly tanking them.
He's making his way through them. 15 to hit. I think that hits.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Does he
Alright.
eat them?
Maybe.
Maybe.
22 damage for that round.
Another 2 go down.
Yes. Come on, you bastards. Ooh, all right.
Down.
25 definitely hits.
Yep.
All right. 23 damage.
23 damage. How would you like to do this? Killing the last of these fire koi.
I think I don't really have anything spectacular. I feel like he's just trying to cut them down, sort of making laps around Paraffin and Twin.
Yeah,
Um,
you step in. Each foot is at like a 90-degree angle to the last one. You are spinning through this combat with grace and ease and
mm,
cutting in half all of the remaining fire koi. They're
Yeah.
laying at your feet, and now you have two stunned uh jujitsu people who want to practice their moves on you.
mm,
Anything else in your turn? Hey, you.
um, no.
All right. After your turn, it is Bayberry's turn. Bayberry is stunned. Um, she lets loose a nasty string of expletives that would get us banned on Twitch. Um,
Mm-hmm.
saying really nasty personal things about her sister, about how her sister tried to steal her husband before she even got married to him, and how she's worthless and we hate her.
Mm.
After Bayberry, Nana, you are healed. You are laying on the ground. There are two stunned, well, one incapacitated and one stunned combatant, and tens of dead fire koi pieces around you.
Well, this seems. I don't know. Is this concluded? Do, do you want me to? I'll just. Nana's gonna come over and kind of like give a good old bonkus on the side of Bayberry's head for some non-lethal damage in order to knock her out and expedite us leaving.
Yeah.
So non-lethally, Nana will strike Bayberry for 3 attacks. The highest of which is 26 to hit.
That'll hit.
Lowest of which is 19 to hit.
That'll also hit. So 3 hits.
Hell yeah. Okay. All right. So that's going to be. I imagine she lost her hunter's mark when she was downed. So no hunter's mark in addition on this one, but that'll just be a d6 for each plus 6. Ooh. 30 damage. Non-lethal.
30 damage. All right, Bayberry.
Go to sleep.
Are you bashing her with the pommel of your sword?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right. So Bayberry, who is hunched over in enormous pain, and Nana comes over and with 3 loud metallic thunks just hits her in the back of the head, creating these perfectly pommel-shaped dents into her wax flesh.
Uh-oh.
Nana, anything else on your turn?
I think she, like, looks around the group, quick heals herself with her bonus action, courtesy of her, second wind, and, then asks, do we go while he's like that, or what? I don't know.
All right. That's Nana's turn. Goodia, you are next, and then it is Molly.
Neat. Um, I'm gonna do stuff. I'm gonna do things.
You're gonna goo stuff.
I'm gonna goo stuff.
And goo things.
This guy's distracted. I'm not gonna bother with him. All the fish are dead. There's only her, and she's still up, right? The twin. Okay.
Yep.
How about we do we'll do a Toll the Dead. I think Gudia will just be like,
We love a toll.
oh no, oh, as she's just like moving kind of further away from the situation.
Sneaking away. Oh, oh.
Oh no.
Still within 30 feet
and
of the party.
as long as she's within 30 feet of someone, she is good. But we'll do Toll the Dead. It's a wisdom saving throw, DC 19.
Well, she I guess she didn't need a nat 20, but she got one.
Okay.
Her anger for her sister is carrying her through.
That's
No,
okay.
Wow, shit.
no. I say
As-
no. I will use my silvery barbs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah!
Do it again.
You're like, die, bitch. She does
Yeah.
fail the second time.
Neat.
Kill this girl.
Or are we gonna be friends after? Are we gonna be besties?
We might be. She needs a new sister.
Okay, didn't roll crazy damage, but that's okay. That'll be 14 necrotic damage.
All right. Your staff comes through
And then spiritual weapon from the top rope.
yeah, it very nearly cleaves her head fully off, but it does rake a giant chunk of wax flesh from her neck, and her neck is still connected by about a couple inches on the one side, and she says, "God damn it, that's going to take forever to buff out."
And could I use my bonus action to queue up with the wiggly staff and just see if I can golf the head off?
Yeah, you can.
Spiritual
Four!
weapons love beheading.
They do. This is canonical and true.
Spiritual weapon.
Spiritual
an-
weapon.
A 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
And then
Come
12
on.
spiritual weapon damage.
Come on, wobbly spear.
How would you like to do this as her last breath says, "Fuck you, Paraffin"?
Yeah. I think it's like the first attack, it's like this like almost warbling bell that like hums through the space, and then Paraffin comes in and I guess intensifies it, make sure it lands, and as the head is almost fully cleaved, I think Paraffin and Gudia make eye contact for a moment too long. Just a moment too long. And she's like, "Oh, this one's for you then." And just boom, as it like swings and this wiggly staff just bonks this head straight up into the air. And as Paraffin's eyes turn and everyone's eyes turn to look up, I'm going to use my object interaction as a long shaft like protrusion emits from my body and is going to just come over and is going to take the letters from the bag and bring them back.
Ah, yes.
That's so
something no
funny.
one saw.
Yeah, nobody saw my big old dick.
Yeah.
No one saw it all.
And they're not allowed to comment on it, even if they did.
No, it's like it's like a foot wide and like 10 feet long or some shit. It's fucked up shit. It's bad weird shit.
Bad
So I'm
in
just
what
gonna-
sense?
Take those letters back 10 feet 6 inches wide, 10 feet long. Yeah. But letters are light enough for me to pick up and take.
All right. That is the end of Gudia's turn. Gudia taking the last non-incapacitated combatant off the menu. Molly, what are you going to do?
What do you think? You cannot be allowed to say the things that he has seen here. Paraffin, you still love this man?
Oh, fuck that guy.
All right.
Hmm.
You think maybe we just dispatch him here? It will raise suspicion. There's already so much chaos here. What if we take him somewhere else?
Make him look out to be the one who
Maybe
caused
maybe
the
he
chaos.
do all this damage.
Oh, you mean like drag him into the lava or something? Like one of the pools we push him in?
Or yeah, I have Forge. We just shove him in there and just and
Sure,
but no one find him. They find all this. They think maybe he does this out of jealous rage or something. Who knows?
Hmm.
It sounds
Messy.
like something that could happen between a match like them.
It's just so much chaos here.
Right.
I don't know how long of a walk that is, but sure.
Well, I tell you what. Everyone stick together. We all be invisible. I make magic to make us not be seen.
Oh, that's handy.
Squint.
Maybe
Hmm.
we need to make it all the way out of here, but get rid of him somewhere else.
Hmm. We can just like drag him and he won't wake up.
Well, try not to jostle him very much. I
I
would,
suppose if he gets hurt, maybe it'll wake him up. So
anyone have
Or we all
rope?
just circle around
I've
him
got
and
some
just beat him
We'll
unconscious.
just give him the bonkus and if we kill him and it not be a problem anymore. But we take his body somewhere else, make it seem
Mm.
as if he did.
Maybe
This
less talking, let's
horrible-
walk.
Right.
all right,
Let's take him and decide. But I've got
here,
some rope. Nana
just-
can like get him bound up and we can like take him on a lead and
Yeah, I
it'll
will
be fine.
say we are out of initiative. You can do narratively with him what you would like, up to and including ending his life.
Mm.
I'll drag him. to
Sounds like the
wherever.
plan.
Yeah, I'll use greater invisibility to hide us all as we. Does that? You? It only works for one person. I misunderstood this.
Yeah, you were thinking it was pass without trace.
No, I wasn't thinking that. I thought you could get multiple people in invisibility. I guess we just make him invisible and we all
Mhm.
stroll out of here like we
Mhm.
belong here because we do. And then we go throw him in the forge.
All right, I'll use regular invisibility then, so you don't have to use a fancy spell slot.
Okay.
It won't
Yeah,
be
I
a
think-
problem that her head is just around somewhere for someone to find, will it?
No, she can be
Mm.
wherever they want.
Right.
So yes, I think now is probably a good time to go in your separate ways. I'll say that, hey, you know, this isn't a highly uncommon occurrence. You've had to clean up bodies in the hallway before from Lyriax, you're almost certain. Although she always seems innocent. But you think for now you'll probably have to get Nana where she's going, and then you can head back here to either assign someone or do it yourself. So the group splits and exits, going in 4 different directions around the Palazzo Inferi, and you know, that is where we're going to leave this evening's game. Please tune in again next week to find out the thrilling conclusion of the Passion of Lyriax and see what happens to Nana on the way. There is another game called Gossamer Vale, and is that going next this week? It's this week. You can
Yeah,
tune
this
in for
week.
some Fae shenanigans in an Irish mythology-inspired world. And you can catch us back here on Monday nights at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on the Dice Cult for some more On the Backs of Gods. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.
Thanks for joining us, cultists. Bye, Dice.